Okay, so the way I normally do reviews, where I list the pros and then the cons, is probably going to make the pros of this review seem not quite as substantial, but rest assured they are. The gameplay to Dead Island is extremely fun. It is just a blast to hit zombies with whatever weapon you get, there are many different weapons to choose from and different combinations that you can do to make weapons. And as some of you could have seen, I had a baseball bat with like a circular blade on it, and I could just tear people up with a blunt weapon and sort of like a blade, so I could chop them off. And then just hitting zombies in general is fun because so many parts of their bodies can fly off, some things can break, things do happen, so it's like a real living body that you're hitting and you get realistic reactions from. So the gameplay is really where this game shines. It's just so much fun beating zombies all day, especially with upgraded or modded weapons. Also, the story is interesting, but first game spoilers. At the end of the first game, they were in a helicopter. They got off the island. They were going into the distance, but they were also talking about how this is not over. That was like a perfect ending. Clearly, there's going to be a sequel. Clearly, there's going to be more to this, and that was a reason why I got this game. But the ending to this game, and I won't spoil this, it's unsatisfying. It doesn't leave a clear picture of what's next. It's vague, but an annoying vague, sort of like a middle finger, and that really turned me off. So the story is a pro, but the ending is a con. And now on to how this could inhibit the pros of this game. Everything else is borderline awful. I guess we can first start with the voice acting. It is passable at times, but most of the time it's just so lazily done and like just monotoned. It's just Also, loading screens. When I say loading screens, I mean not that they're long, but there's just so many of them. I mean, to just go into this one area, loading screen. To go into this next area, loading screen. But the open roam, the free roam, there are no loading screens, but which makes no sense because the small areas you can go into, which aren't that big, have loading screens and you just want to hit somebody. Graphics weren't bad, but they weren't good either. And luckily, this game's strength is on the gameplay. So the graphics truly didn't inhibit the enjoyment that I got from the little things this game does offer well. Now, the big con. The technical issues in this game are abundant. It's like Deep Silver didn't even try to fix them in the original game to Dead Island Riptide. I mean, there's gonna be, freezing, frame rate drops. The gameplay mechanics are faulty at times because it'll get you killed. Buttons don't respond. Certain things that should happen don't happen. The game literally will be against you sometimes, and you'll be like, why is this a problem in a finished game? It sort of feels like when it happens, it sort of feels like this is a beta issue that they should have figured out well in advance. And lastly, the co-op to Dead Island Riptide. I wish I could say I enjoyed it, but because it's not drop in, drop out, I never did play with anybody because what it does is it says, this person is near you. Push this button to join them. But when you do that, you lose all your progress on the mission you're on. And then you have to go to their game, and then you start from their mission in progress. And then when you try to leave their game, it says, do you want to leave this because you'll start at your own, save progress? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that, but you have no other option. And I'm like, Deep Silver, this is not how you do co-op. This was mastered well before, 2 years into this current generation of consoles. So if you enjoyed the first one, you want to see where the story goes, and you are, just ecstatic about zombies, I'd say buy Dead Island Riptide. However, if you couldn't stand the first game and you need more than just satisfying gameplay to get you through a game, I'd say avoid Dead Island Riptide.